Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I went MIA again. I'm sorry. I know in my last video I said I was going to film live ovulation tests with you guys and I didn't do it. It's been a rough week. It's been a long week. I'll just leave it at that. So I haven't really been up to filming. But we're going to go ahead and do it now. I believe I am cycle day 16. I haven't got my peak yet, so I don't know exactly what's happening. Okay, so I went ahead and dipped it. I wanted to make sure I did that before I started talking. So the other day, it was like cycle day, I don't know, 13, I think. I didn't test at all that day. And the day before that, I had, like, I use Thermometer, and I use their app to, like, tell me, like, what my LH level is at. So on the app, it said my LH level was high at a 22. Usually, when I hit that, I get a peak the next day. Well, guys, I did not test for ovulation on cycle day 13. So, either I have not ovulated yet, or I got my peak on that day and I didn't test, so I don't know. I'll show you my last few tests. I've been trying to test twice a day. I don't know. I've gotten close, but like nothing, no peak yet as far as I know. I don't know. I just kind of really thought I was going to ovulate early this cycle. So I don't remember what cycle day this is or what cycle day that is, but it is getting closer. I can take a screenshot of my app and insert it in this video so you guys can see the progression. So yeah, I don't really know if I got my peak. I don't feel like I ovulated yet. I haven't had, like, I'm starting to get some cramps now, but I don't really feel like I've ovulated. Usually I can feel it and changes happen when I ovulate. And I haven't noticed any of those happening. I did have some, like, brownish discharge, like, yesterday and the day before. And I'm not really sure why. I usually only get that, like, the end of my cycle. It's, like, leftover from my period or whatever. So I don't really know what that's from. I don't know. I don't know. It could be a sign, could not. I don't know. I don't know what that means. So I'm just waiting for this test to go through. I don't think it's going to be a peak right now. So usually, like, my peak, like, the second line is the first thing I see. Like, it is there, and it is, like, you know it's your peak. Coincidentally enough, today marks 10 years since my very first miscarriage. I wasn't planning on filming today or talking about it, but, you know, here we are. So yeah, I don't really have any feelings at this moment. It's just, it's really hard to believe it's been 10 years. Just crazy. I don't know. It just doesn't seem real that I've gone through all this in 10 years. It feels like it was just yesterday. It doesn't feel this long. I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a peak. The dye is still running through it. I hate test strips for this reason. It takes the dye forever to go through the strip. So I'm going to let that sit for another minute. It usually takes a few minutes. It usually takes more than 5 because the package, it said read result at 5 minutes. But it takes longer than 5 minutes. It's almost done, though. I feel like it's almost done. I've also had a headache, like, all week. I've not been able to get rid of it. I don't know what is happening, but I've just had a headache that just will not go away all day, every day. I don't know. Maybe I haven't ovulated yet because this is really close. I'm just trying to give it time for the dye to completely go through before I show you guys. It's almost done. I'm sorry. So the only bad thing about ovulation tests is they take so long. They take a lot longer than a pregnancy test for the dye to run through. But I don't know if I already showed you guys, but I bought the pregnancy strips. I saw somebody's video on YouTube about the thermometer pregnancy test and how they weren't really that great. Now, granted, everybody has their own experiences with pregnancy tests. You know, it could have just been her, but I have seen that several people don't like them. They're not accurate, you know, whatever. No, I never got any false positives on them, but I don't know. I don't know how accurate they are. So I wanted to go ahead and try Pregmate again. I think I've tried them before. It's been a while. I did buy store-bought test last cycle. I bought First Response and the One Step. And I'm not proud of it. I said I wasn't going to do it. I did. But none of them gave me any false hope. I didn't think I was pregnant last month. Last cycle. Yes. I knew I didn't get pregnant last cycle. So, you know, I would have been really surprised had I gotten pregnant. All right. So this is pretty much done. I don't know. But we're getting close. Here, let me turn the camera around. It might be easier for you guys to see. Okay, so there's the test. Like I said, we're getting closer. Yeah, we're getting real close. I think by this evening, I will probably have a peak ovulation. Okay, so I just wanted to come sit down and talk for a second. I have been taking, like I said in my last video, I've been taking my prenatal vitamins, baby aspirin, my vitamin D, and Conceive Easy. I've only missed 2 days out of this cycle, and I really hope it didn't throw it off that much. It might have. Missing any of those could have thrown off me ovulating early. I don't know. Even if I get my peak today, that's still a day sooner than what I usually get my peak. Like I said, I could have already gotten a peak. I don't know. But, yeah, I am just staying on those. I'll probably stay on those to finish off this cycle, even after I ovulate, because Conceive Easy says to stay on it for the whole cycle, so that's what I'm going to do with all of it. Of course, the vitamin D, I need to stay on anyways, because I do have low vitamin D. Keeping my fingers crossed. You know, the more I think about going back to the specialist, the more I kind of just want to wait till the beginning of the year. We just have too much going on right now. I would love to get into a job that I love and have great benefits with before I go back to the specialist. As much as I want to go back and as much as I want a baby, I don't want to go right now. I just don't think it would be smart financially right now to go back to the specialist. I just kind of want to give it a few more months, maybe the beginning of the year again. We'll go back, we'll revisit, see what we need to do. I also entered a giveaway on YouTube for fertility meds. This woman that I follow on here got pregnant off of some fertility meds that she took at home, and she's going to do a giveaway for whatever she has left, or, you know, whatever. I entered that. Keeping my fingers crossed. I really, really want this. It might just be the combination of the right drugs. I don't know. But it would be awesome to win that and see what it does for me. Like I said, you know, it's 10 years today that I had my first miscarriage. It's been a long time. It doesn't feel long. Like, it really doesn't. But then it's like I was 17 and now I'm 27 and I'm like, holy crap. Like, I've literally spent from the age of 7, I will go with 17 because I was 16 when I got pregnant, and then I turned 17 not long after. So we'll go with from the age of 17 to the age of 27, I've spent the last 10 years trying to have kids. Like, that sounds horrible to say that I was a teenager trying to have a kid, but honestly, I was. I was 16 having sex unprotected, knowing the outcome. Now, did I really realize, like, how much my life had changed at that point? No, I really didn't think it was a big deal. But I was 16 trying to have a kid, and I've continued to try to have a kid for 10 years. Now, I do have my daughter, and she is the best thing that's ever happened to me. She's a miracle. She's my rainbow. I love her to death. Like, that is my baby. But I've spent 10 years trying to have her and one more. Like, I used to want 4 kids, and now I just want 2. Like, I just want one more. Like, I don't even want 4 kids anymore. So it's been a long journey. It's been a long process. I feel like everything happens for a reason. I don't know the reasons. Some I can make sense of. Some of the miscarriages, I'm like, okay, this happened after that happened, so I understand that it wasn't the best situation, whatever. But I know everything happens for a reason, whether I understand it or not, and I know that the next child I have is the child I'm meant to have. That will be the baby I am meant to have. Just like my daughter, she was meant to be my child. Like, through all of these struggles, she is the one. Sorry, I got really emotional. So yeah, it's been a long week. I'm exhausted. My child isn't sleeping very well. So I'm not sleeping well. It's been rough, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a rough week. Hopefully next week will be better. I don't know, but maybe I'll give an update later when I take another ovulation test. I might film that one. I don't know. I don't want to make a promise because I promise something and then something happens and I don't do it. So we'll see what happens. Right now it's like almost noon, so I don't expect to get any type of peak ovulation until like the evening. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. And then after I get my peak, I probably won't be back for another week or so, because I'm going to try to not test until 10 or 11 DPO. It was really bad last cycle. I was testing way too early, way too much. So I'm going to try to not do that. We'll see how it works, and fingers crossed that this will be happening. If you pray. If, I don't know, just keep me in your thoughts. I want a baby. I want to expand our family. And I'm tired of trying. I'm exhausted. I don't want to try anymore. I just want to get pregnant so we don't have to try anymore. We don't have to worry about it. And yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Okay, so I am cycle day 17 today. Today is the normal day that I usually get my peak, and I usually get it in the evening. So I am going to test later today, see if I get my peak today, if I don't get my peak today, then it's very possible that I got my peak on like cycle day 14. If that's the case, I probably missed ovulation this month because I was stupid and forgot to test in the evenings on those days. I'm really hoping I get my peak tonight. I really, really hope I didn't miss it. Well, I won't say I missed it. I got one day in there that we, did the business. So I don't know. It's just very annoying that if I missed my peak ovulation, I'm going to be really mad. So I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated. It's only like 10:50. I tested like super early at like 8 o'clock this morning. So it'll be a few hours before I test again. So I will put all of these videos together and upload them at the latest tonight after I've already done my ovulation test. So yeah, that's where we're at, and I'll let you guys know. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear me. I'm gonna talk kind of loud so you guys can hear me because I'm in the car. So I still have not gotten my peak. And in the earlier part of the video that I filmed yesterday, I said that on cycle day like 13 I didn't test. So I went back and looked at my log. I did in fact test on cycle day 13 and cycle day 14. However, I only tested in the morning on both of those days, so I didn't do an evening ovulation test. And on cycle day 13 I had a high of 22. So I'm thinking I either got my peak on cycle day 13, cycle day 14 in the evening, because I'm now cycle day, I want to say 17. Let me go check real fast. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a few days. I'm currently cycle day 19. I still have not gotten my peak. I took a test not too long ago, and this is literally the closest I've gotten. It's darker in person. I don't know. I don't know if I didn't ovulate this month. I don't know if I got my peak on cycle day 13, 14 when I wasn't testing at night. I just don't know. So yeah, don't think this is gonna be our month because I have no idea if I ovulated. But yeah, that's my update. I don't really have anything else for you guys. I'm gonna compile this into the other videos I have and just post them all together. So it's gonna be like 3 or 4 days worth of updates in one video. I've been sick the last few days, so that's why I haven't uploaded yet. So yeah, if I haven't gotten my peak by now, I won't, because I'm like way late for ovulation if that's the case. Yeah, I mean, it sucks, but it happens, and we always have next cycle, so we'll see what happens.